Hello everybody, and it is finally time for the recap of Shuffle Round 44. This took a while to get to this point because of all of the, I've had to do, I started work a couple weeks ago, and that has just taken so much of my time, and I also just broke a capture card, so I finally got a new capture card, which means I was able to finish it. Thank goodness. So, we are here for the chapter 40 or round 44 recap. And because our Arkham is over, instead of 7 games, we only have 6. So there will be no game in 7th place, but let's go to 6th. Let's just go ahead and get going here. Number 6, this was in 5th place last time. It's moving down 1 spot to 6th place, and that is the Heraklion and Heraklion Forum from God of War Chains of Olympus. This took me, let's see, where are we? There it is. 19 minutes, 11 seconds, 2 deaths. And I think the biggest thing holding back with this one and why it's so far down on the list is simply, it was just kind of boring. It was fight. Balance was on a thing. That was pretty much the entire section. With my new rules, which, this is big, I'm going to just straight up do 2-hour segments from here on out, which will definitely speed up some games. And at least 2 hours, basically. If it's less than 2 hours, because you just kind of keep chaining segments together, boom, 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 boom. If a thing takes longer than 2 hours, like Tunic did last time, then we'll just do the section. So that was it. Heraklion and Heraklion Forum was done. We didn't really do a whole lot. So next up will be the Streets of Heraklion and Island of Crete 2. So we ready for that? But, quick there, just not much happened there, unfortunately. Not much happened. Next up, in the list, in 5th place, this was in 6th last time, it went up to 5th, so God of War in this just flipped, and that is the Ice Queen segment from Golden Sun, The Lost Age. This one took me 40 minutes, 6 seconds, and 1 death. This is another one we kind of did a temple and everything. It was pretty cool, but it hasn't hit the highs that I've seen up to this point. But the boss battle was pretty darn cool. But it was cool, but just not the greatest thing I've seen yet. So we'll get there. We're getting further into this game, but so far so good. So far so good. Next up in this will be the Craggy Peak Ruins. So be ready for that. I'm excited to keep going with it though. I'm still enjoying the game quite a bit. And, next up, we have in 4th place. So this was in 7th. This was in 7th last time. It jumped up to 4th. I think it's middle of the road. And that is the Tower of Spirits 6 section from Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. So this took us an hour 49, 17, 0 deaths. This was a hodgepodge of the previous section. There was a lot of interesting stuff with the light puzzles and stuff like that. This is definitely one of the cooler sections of Tower of Spirits for sure. And it's the final section of Tower of Spirits, as the next time we play this game, we're finishing Spirit Tracks. I'm very excited. We're going to be heading to Skyward Sword HD, which is kind of awkward because I'm also playing that with my wife right now. So I'll be playing it twice, which is going to be interesting. But I'm excited for that. This was pretty cool, though. It had a lot of light puzzles. Definitely go check that out, because it was really interesting to play through that and get all that done. Not much to say, though, other than we did a dungeon. Next up, 3rd place. Next up in 3rd place, we have... This is a big one. Okay, so because I switched... Literally, I did this earlier today. I streamed this earlier today. If you're not following me there, twitch.tv/noodlelegs. So I did the 2-hour sections, and we did several different sections because we just were going quick. So, this was in 4th place last time. It's up to 3rd place. This is the highest this series has ever been, I believe, except for like once or twice. But in a long time. First time in a long time that it's been this high. Especially this game. But this is the Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memory section. This was Gina Jafar, Parasite Cage, Vexen, and Guard Armor were all in this section. There's a lot of stuff. So we went to Agrabah. And, so in originally Sora's side, there was the beginning key, then there was another section, and then the boss battle, and then you leave. And this is just, you get to the place with the boss battle, you leave. That's pretty much it. And then all the story is between the worlds. And so it's really cut down how much time we're playing this. So we went to Agrabah, then we went to the Body of the Whale, Monstro, and then there was a boss fight with Vexen right outside of that, and then we went and did Traverse Town. So we schmovin'. We like went, and which is really gonna speed this up. It took us 2 hours 15 minutes, so it was it was going to be around 2 hours, and I took a wrong turn, which slowed us down a little bit. Next in the section is Neverland with Captain Hook. I'm excited for that. I'm sure, I don't know how long that will take. That could take a long time. That could take a not very much time. But we'll keep going from there. So be ready for that. But that's uploading right now as far as I'm doing this, recording this video. So be ready for that coming out. That'll be pretty cool to watch. Yeah, let's keep moving. Moving on. So this next section was in first place. It dipped slightly here down to second place. And that was the West Garden. It was the West Garden in the in Tunic. This took us 2 hours, 41 minutes, 5 seconds, and 31 deaths. So a lot of this, so this would have been higher, except I just got so lost and I could not figure out where I was going. And the fact that I really enjoyed the thing that was in first place, I enjoyed it quite a lot. It was so cool. It was so cool. Yeah, really, really enjoyed everything. And the boss battle, what was this thing called? Because it was incredibly cool boss battle. What was the boss battle called? Hold on, like, I have it written down. The Garden Knight. The Garden Knight. Such a cool boss battle. He had different moves he had to avoid, and it was just so well done. I really felt like it was so well done. I cannot wait to play more of this game. This game is really, really, really fun. Very much of a fan of it. Yeah, oh my gosh. Next is called the Fortress of the Eastern Vault, so be ready for that. I am so excited to keep playing this game, and, you know, just keep going. So we'll get to that, but yeah. And then number one we have the Ridley X section from Metroid Fusion. Obviously, so this took us, before I go into it, this took us 27 minutes, 38 seconds. I think overall, going to 2 hours will help Metroid as a whole, because they tend to have these small sections between bosses, and I would really like to keep playing Metroid for longer than 20 minutes. 2 deaths. I definitely got lost in the middle of this, which is part of the fun of Metroid, especially. But this is, man, was that really quite cool. I go back and watch it, and I'm just like shooting missiles, like screaming for my life, like, go, please, please. Such a cool fight. Oh my gosh. I think it was my favorite fight in the game, honestly. I have to think about it. Between that and Nightmare, I have written down here, it was right under Nightmare. Okay, that's fair. Such a cool fight, though. Metroid, when it clicks, it really clicks, and I think this game, that boss absolutely delivered. The next thing we're doing in Metroid is collection mode, collecting all the energy tanks and everything that we haven't gotten yet before we go to the final section. So be ready for that. If we happen to somehow finish under 2 hours, doubtful, we'll go ahead and finish the game, but I'm planning to just do collection and then finish the final boss right after that. So be ready for that whenever that happens. Yeah, I'm so excited. So, like I said, it always goes worst to best. So we will be starting with God of War, and then we'll moving up to, and then collection with Metroid will be last. So yeah, that's the quick recap though. Not super long video and everything. I'm just excited to keep moving with this series and everything. It's been a minute since I've been able to play. So yeah, I'm so excited to keep going with this. Be ready for more coming soon. God of War will be uploaded as soon as it is done. And so yeah, thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Standardly.